Hello students, so today we will discuss about the very interesting and important topic plant kingdom of class 11th NCERT chapter 2. So you have learned about the plant kingdom given by the Whitaker. They have five kingdom. Plant kingdom. They have five: Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. So we all three topics we have covered in the previous chapter. Now we will cover the plantae. In this chapter we will cover the plantae. So plantae, all the plants comes under the kingdom plantae. Okay, so we will discuss about the plantae. So how many plants? There are five type of plants: algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Most of the plants comes under this category, angiosperm. Clear? So we will discuss about the five plantae: algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Clear? So now in this class we will discuss about the algae. Okay, so algae, when you thought that what the plants, so an image comes in your mind that a plant have a stem, roots and leaf. But some plants are primitive type. They have no roots, no stem, no leaves. These are also plants. So why they are called plant? Because they plant have a special organelle called chloroplast. These plant cells have a special organ called chloroplast. This chloroplast contain chlorophyll pigment which have capability to produce their food. Clear? So and have a cell wall on their cell. So the two characteristic feature, if present in any cell, it could be said to be plant. Okay, so this is called algae comes under or plant, but these are very primitive plant. They have no specific root, no specific root like structure, no stem, no leaves, but they comes under the plant. They are mostly found in the water. Algae are mostly, some of the algae are also found in the terrestrial, but most of the algae are found on the water. So the algae are chlorophyll bearing, as you know that algae are chlorophyll bearing. Simple means they have no roots, no leaves, no stem. And thalloid means the oid words is like. So their structure is just like a thallus like structure, so it is called thalloid. Autotrophic means they make their food on self, and largely aquatic, both freshwater and the marine organism. Mostly I told that most of the algae are found in the water. So some may be freshwater, some may be marine organism. So they occur in the variety of the habitat such as moist stones, soils and the wood. Some of them also occur in the association with the fungi. Some of the algae are symbiotic association between the fungi and algae, which is called lichen. So lichens are the symbiotic relationship between the algae and fungi. And some are also found in the animals such as sloth bear. Clear? So these habitat of the algae are largely marine or freshwater. Some of them are found as a parasites and the sloth bear. Some are found as a symbiotic relationship. Some are also found in the wood and the moist soil. So their habitat, they have diversity of the habitat. Now the form and the size of algae is highly variable. This is the colonial form such as bulbous and the filamentous form like the Eulothrix and the Spirogyra. So you can see that this is the bulbous. This is the colonial form. Bulbous is the colonial form. Colonies की form में रहते हैं and some of the algae. This is the Eulothrix filamentous. So some of the algae are colonial form and some of the filamentous form like Eulothrix and the Spirogyra. Some of the forms such as the kelp from massive plant body. So these are the habitat and the size and their form. Now the important part is reproduction. How the algae reproduce. Reproduction means when organism have ability to forming a new organism just like itself. These are called the reproduction. So these algae reproduction in the algae is of three types. Reproduction is of algae is of three types: vegetative, asexual and sexual. So we will discuss about all three types of reproduction. It is a very important part. Various questions comes in this topic in the Neet. Under this topic in the Neet. So please read carefully and listen carefully. How many types of reproduction found in the alga? So the alga reproduced by three types: vegetative, asexual and the sexual method. Now what is vegetative? Vegetative reproduction where no sex organs are required. Vegetative part is required for the vegetative reproduction, such as the cells, type of the cells, such as the thallus, any type of cells, thallus, fragment. These all vegetative part are involved in the vegetative reproduction. So vegetative reproduction takes place by the fragmentation. What do you mean by the fragmentation? The fragmentation means any part such as these algae. Okay, this part. So this part is detached from the parent body and forming a new plant by the dividing. So this is called a fragmentation. Now the second is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, as you show that the name A means absent and sex means sex. Sexual means sex. So absent, any sex organs are absent in the asexual part. Clear? So asexual reproduction is where no sex organ are required for the production of the new plant or new organism. So these asexual reproduction is produced by the different type of spores. These asexual reproduction produced by different type of spores. They may be motile, they may be non-motile. So asexual reproduction commonly by the zoospore. Zoospores means zoo plus spore. Zoo is word derived from the motile. So motile spore. If the asexual reproduction takes place by the motile spore, this type of reproduction is asexual reproduction, because only only a single cell is responsible for that, and no sex organ is present. A single cell is responsible for that. So this is called asexual type of reproduction. They may be they may be by the flagellation or by the non-flagellation spores. So they are flagellated and non-flagellated. Clear? This type of reproduction most commonly found in Chlamydomonas. Example, Chlamydomonas. Clear? So this asexual reproduction by the zoospore, where motile spores takes part in the reproduction, and example Chlamydomonas. Now the second is sexual reproduction. Now this second is sexual reproduction. As the name show that sexual, where the sex organs are involved. Sex organ या sex gametes are involved in the sexual reproduction.